in the studio, we have Bev Kieny, Katherine I can't ever do those R's and those L's. Worley, and Shani Jefferson. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for being on the show, ladies.
Yeah, Bev, you've been there for a really long time.
I was there since the first Einstein on Wine. It was wonderful.
12 years ago?
Yeah, we actually drew the first guy.
Why don't you tell us exactly about what the 12th Annual Einstein on Wine is?
Well, you know what? Why don't you tell our two lucky winners
who
won, and that they can come pick them up here, and we'll contact them. They can come pick them up at Tampa Digital Studios and tell them what they're going to see.
Listen up. If these are your friends, call them right away so you can attend the event with them. Larry Litigata and Marcy Johansson. You guys, if you can come over to Tampa Digital, pick up the tickets. They're already here, and we'll expect you to have a good time that night from 6 to 9, the Saturday night before Super Bowl. You'll be having wine tasting. You'll be enjoying a lot of restaurants and the envy of your friends. Remember, you're going to get those phone calls.
Well, I'm glad
Congratulations, Larry and Marcy.
I'm glad you started talking about that. Tell us what the 12th Annual Einstein on Wine is.
Well, it's probably one of MOSI's biggest fundraisers and a little gem in the community. If you think anything that you've been to for that many years, you probably have a really great collection of wine glasses by now. We give away an etched wine glass. I've looked in some friends' cabinets and I go, oh, you were there in 2002, 2003. Each year it has a great theme, and you want to rally around the museum, and when they come out, yes, they're doing a wine tasting, but how often do you get to be in a museum and go on all 3 floors, look at exhibits,
with a glass of wine?
Yes, in your hand.
Well, Katherine, can you tell us how this might benefit MOSI, having this event there?
All of the proceeds go back into MOSI, which is something that is definitely worthwhile to be involved in. They just opened up Kids in Charge, which the past years Einstein money has gone toward. In 2006, they'd open it up, and that's 2,000.
Huge.
That's huge, very huge. It's 25,000 square feet of exhibition area for the kids to just kind of bounce around and have fun and learn scientific reasons, and it's exciting. It's a very good thing.
And the fun part of it is the name, Kids in Charge. If you think about it, we actually asked board members, kids, to come on and be in the board and pick exhibits that they thought their younger person would like to be on. So they got to go to other museums and check out science, how they would explain science to that kid. So we have a bed of nails there and things that are fun.
I've been there. I think it's awesome. I have kids myself, so I've been there.
But kids get to pick exhibits for other kids. So that's
Kids
their
in Charge,
own board.
right?
Yeah.
Hey,
that's awesome, and it's proof that Einstein on Wine is making a difference and helping build the community as well as what MOSI can offer the community.
Shani, can you tell us about some of the event sponsors for this event? Or
yes, our presenting media sponsor is Channel 8.
Wonderful.
And ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, we always team up with them every year.
Can't go wrong there.
So those are 2 major sponsors for the event. We're very pleased that they're on board with us this year.
Now, what's the tie-in with Einstein on Wine? Was Einstein a wine drinker? How did it get started? I mean,
did they have wine back then? Just a joke. But how did the 2 meld together?
I mean, that's creative. It's kind of clever.
Well, the fun part was in a science museum, you always want to have a little question out there. And there are so many questions you could talk about with wine drinking. Okay, there is a little science to why each glass of wine tastes differently. It would be the viticulture, it would be the soil, and the little pH of that, or how long it ferments. So yes, all those onophiles know those things, but as a regular patron going might not. And they want to hook in science to that. We don't want to just talk about the science of a hangover.
Yes.
Yes,
but you want to go
development of the fine wine in a barrel of it. No, Einstein on Wine, baby, that works.
It gives me a theme to grasp on to each year,
Well, real quick, because we don't have much time left, I want to hear what's happening new at MOSI from you, Shani. But I want you to tell me, what's the theme of this year's part of this wine?
Is decantering relativity, and one main point that we have in the VIP area is a time tunnel, which the MOSI team has been working very hard on putting that together, and it's in the backside for the VIP that opens up to be able to view the Kids in Charge building, which is very exciting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, it's a lot of
fun. But kids aren't invited to this Einstein on Wine.
No, it's an adult event.
Shanae, can you tell us some of the new things that are happening at MOSI in general besides Einstein on Wine?
Sure. One of the most important things that's happening is we're debuting a new IMAX Dome Theater film. It's called Hurricane on the Bayou. We're the first to debut it nationally, and it's about a call to restore the wetlands in New Orleans, and it chronicles 3 musicians and how they were affected by Hurricane Katrina. Everyone needs to see this film, especially living in Florida. We're all too familiar with hurricanes and how it affects us. this film is important because after you see it, you're going to want to plant a mangrove. You're going to want to contact your nature conservancy and donate money. So
how can people get
sea oats and stuff.
How can people get more information about MOSI and Einstein on Wine and all that?
They can visit our website at www.mosi.org, and the film opens February 9th, but if you're a member, you can see it February 8th.
February 9th, which is next Friday.
Yep.
That sounds wonderful to me.
Thank you all very much for coming out. We hope it's a success for you. One more time, give us the date and time of Einstein on Wine.
Always the Saturday before Super Bowl, so February 3rd, and 6 to 9 o'clock. And if you need tickets, don't have them yet, call 987-6000, and they'll be glad to help you. They'll be there at the box office for you that night.
Or you can look Larry and Marcy up in the phone book and go with them, because congratulations to our 2 winners for the MOSI's Einstein on Wine. Ladies, thanks so much for enlightening us and showing what's support in their community.